I wouldn't have expected you to waste time on that.
What does that mean? It's a minor diversion.
She's read this one 3 times.
You! I told you to stop spying!
You read it out loud to me. I don't like the captain either.
I never did that. It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
I can't believe this.
I only started reading them when I began looking for Hawk, as research. They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. Pretend you don't know this about me.
Alright, let's see what our friends have been up to.
Age Inquisition has tracked down the missing Seekers. Care Oswin. I didn't see Ban Loren as the sort of nobleman that would become involved in this war. The sooner we go there, the sooner I can put this search behind me.
So, that book you were reading.
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
It's just a little unexpected.
I don't need anyone picturing me mooning over stolen kisses.
Is that what you're doing? Mooning?
I will never hear the end of this, will I? Is there anything you need?
May I ask you about the Chantry?
I have no better answers on the topic than anyone might. But I'll tell you what I can.
Do you really believe the Chantry is worth preserving?
If you ask my opinion, it is. Absolutely. Cast the Chantry aside and new problems replace old ones. We will have learned nothing from history. The people need stability, and the Chantry needs a new purpose. Andraste had a dream for us. It can still be achieved.
So what should that new purpose be?
A dedication to what is truly important. Instead of building cathedrals and sewing gowns for the divine, the Chantry used to spend its coin feeding the poor. If we are to spread the Maker's word across the world, we must do so with open hearts and open hands.
That sounds rather idealistic of you.
Does it? I do not think it's so unachievable. The Chantry has many good, honest people. They just need direction and inspiration. They need to be freed from centuries of adherence to tradition and ceremony. A chance for renewal is at our fingertips. It does not have to come with utter chaos.
I'm surprised you rebelled against the Chantry.
I left my own order when they took the wrong path. It is no different. But in neither case did I stop caring. Indeed, I care so much that I feel drastic action is necessary. I suppose history shall one day judge my actions.
Thank you.
Alright, let's check in on all our friends, shall we?
You'll be quick, will you?
And let's upgrade our potions. And our stable.
No need for commentary. Just do your job.
This is part of my job. It is if I say it is. Right you are.
He said it is if I say it is. So you're bossing people around?
Whatever you need. How's it going? Do we have what we need?
Our capacity increases, as do our requests to suppliers. I've had to threaten some contracts.
Another time.
Goodbye, Your Worship.
Alright, so that's Cassandra, Sarah, and Cole. I think they're over here. Yeah, this is where they are. Bull's here somewhere too. I think they're over here. No, they're in that other place. I haven't gotten to the main story yet. All I've been doing is side quests. Okay, they're over here. Didn't I just come out of here? I did. How did I miss them like that? And where's the barn? Forever the night. Crib.
Your worship.
I don't really care about that. I already know her story because I listened to it the first time. Bless her soul, I don't want to hear it the second time.
Inquisitor, come have a drink. To killing a high dragon like warriors of legend.
I didn't do that. Did we do that? Sure.
I know, right? Put some chest on your chest. That little gurgle right before it spat fire. And that roar. What I wouldn't give to roar like that. The way the ground shook when it landed. The smell of the fires burning. Tarsidathan Halsam. You know, Kunari hold dragons sacred. Well, as much as we hold anything sacred. Here, your turn.
That thing you just said. You shouted it during the fight, too. What does it mean?
Oh, Tarsidathan Halsam. Closest translation would be...
Don't say this out loud. I hope you didn't hear none of that.
Fire at us.
I know, right? Yes, the second cup's easier. Most of the nerves in your throat are dead after the first one. Atashi, the glorious ones. That's our word for them. Atashi.
Why do you think the Kunari think of dragons that way?
Well, you know how we have horns. We kind of look more dragony than most people. Maybe it's that. But a few of the Ben Hasrath have this crazy old theory. See, the Tamasrans control who we mate with. They breed us for jobs like you breed dogs or horses. What if they mixed in some dragon a long time ago? Maybe drinking the blood, maybe magic, I don't know. But something in that dragon we killed spoke to me.
When you put it like that, I'm worried I killed one of your gods or something.
Nah, one of Tevinter's gods, maybe. They worship dragons, right? Kill the shit out of them all you like.
No cursing.
Dragons are the embodiment of raw power. But it's all uncontrolled. Savage. So, they need to be destroyed. Taming the wild. Order out of chaos. Have another drink. Nice. To dragons.
Awkward. Whatever.
To finding the biggest, baddest things in the world and showing them that we're badder.
Anan.
Inquisitor. And you are?
I trained at home during feast day family visits. My specialty is ale, old Antivan recipe. The secret is ale.
You're a bit of a hard ass. Why are you
No
here?
cursing.
If I could fight, I'd be in a helmet. If I was a mage, I'd throw fire. Yeah, probably be dead. But I can't do anything. Just like the hundreds of people who can't do anything. We'll make sure the thousands who can do something can do it. Besides, if you know a safer place than your castle, do share.
What's the word out there?
There's a vigil for the dead later. I'll be closed.
As you were.
Inquisitor.
You're doing good work, boss. I like how this Inquisition is coming. Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the Chargers.
Can you tell me more about Saharon?
It's a damn ugly place. Only getting uglier when I left. Between the Fog Warriors, the Talra Shoth, my people, and the Vince, we're lucky to go a day without blood. What do you want to know?
Tell me about the Tevinter people you fought.
The Vince sent forces to Saharan every autumn. Guess they didn't like the summer heat. We had some good fights on the beaches, standing in knee-high water foaming red with blood, ships on fire around us. The cities were worse. Free bit of advice. Don't let the Inquisition forces get suckered into urban combat.
Why do you hate Tevinter forces so much? What makes them so bad?
It's not their armies. It's their spies. They bloodied Saharan year-round, killing loyalists, supporting rebels. Alam had no city administrator. Nobody would accept the position. The last 4 who held it died inside a year. Trying to conquer a country is one thing. Making it so nobody can live there, that just screws everyone.
What are things like for the natives of Saharon?
I remember one guy. He made these things, fish wrapped in thin bread. Nice guy. Talk to him every morning. So, one time I'm asking about his backpack. I see he's nervous, trying to tell me something with his eyes. Next thing I know, his assistants draw knives and come at my team. The rebels had forced him to poison my food.
And then?
I'd seen how nervous he was, so I hadn't eaten anything. A couple of my guys weren't so lucky. We killed the rebels. I lost 2 men to the poison, another to knife wounds. My friend who made the fish wraps died with a knife in his throat. Close quarters fight. I was caught in the middle. That is what things are like for the natives of Sahara.
Tell me about the Talma Shoth.
When Canary can't handle the fighting in Sahara, lose faith in the Q, they go rogue. They flee into the wilderness and turn into bandits, attacking everyone. They're vicious, savage. You look at them and you can see why my people needed the Q to stay civilized.
Isn't that what you did, though?
Hey, when I burned out, I didn't go rogue. I reported in and went where the Ben Hasrath sent me. I'm doing my job, serving the Qun out here. I'm not some bandit. I am nothing like them.
What were the Fog Warriors like?
They were the worst of the rebels. They trained for stealth attacks. They made this fog. I never saw any mages, so I figured it was alchemy, not magic. They were almost invisible. I'd be on patrol in the market square. The fog would roll in, and before I knew it, half my squad dead without a sound.
It almost sounds like you admire them.
They didn't use poison. They didn't hurt civilians, and they were damn good fighters. You have to respect that. Plus, they hit the Vince as hard as they hit us. Hearing some terrified Magister scream, "My slaves! Where are my slaves?" in the fog always put a smile on my face.
See you later, Paul.
Nice talking with you.
Alright, Sarah is up here and Cole is up here. Somewhere.
Inquisitor, it was amazing. Sorry, slow down. Your quartermaster outfitted me, and I got traded to hunt the bandits near my home, in your name. I hired Voth here. Don't tell him. Mage. A good one, though.
Uh-oh, chaos with Sarah. Let's talk to Cole first.
Yes.
He was the boy who was supposed to die. He named himself after the horse.
I hear you've been busy. Someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
Okay, so Cole has nothing to say to me. Let's go see Sarah. She's right here somewhere.
Wake her up, it's not me.
Right. That one.
Hey, it's you again.
Are things playing out the way you expected?
Sandra laid it out, right? You're the big hat now.
Okay, so the two side characters don't have anything to say to me. I already did her side quest. Alright, so that is Cassandra, Cole, Sarah, Iron Bull, and that's all three. Over here is Blackwall. And I also gotta go to the stables anyways. See what he's up to. Sell off all my old stuff. I'm not gonna sell my spider ichor because you need that. I think I can sell the toy soldier and stuff. You need spider ichor though because it has a number by it. I had no idea that you couldn't sell this. All the rest of this crap you can get rid of from what I can see. I'm gonna keep that toy soldier just in case. No, see how this is only worth one? So I guess they don't want you selling this, that's why it's valueless. But all the rest of this stuff you can sell for some money. Okay, let us sell some of these. I really don't have anything in my inventory to sell. Really? Are you sure? Oh, that's buy. I was about to say. Alright, ooh, this is a good shield. Cassandra's gonna love that. I really don't feel like getting rid of everything, but we need to, so everything that's great always goes first. So for that lightning stuff, Vivienne has a better one than this. Let me just check. What she has now. It's not gonna tell me. She doesn't need it though. It doesn't really boost her at all, so this will no. I didn't mean to sell those shields, but we don't need them. Everything that's gray can go. As well as mock. That's no good. And then I'll keep the rest of this. I'm gonna go through some of these weapons. Alright, helmets. I do not need all of these. See how many I got? Oh, this is armor. That Prowler armor is extremely good. Battlemaster. I don't want to sell stuff that I could probably use in the future. So let's go to a warrior. Weaker, weaker, weaker. How about for you, Cassandra? Weaker, weaker. Alright, so yeah, the armor, this is Battlemaster armor for a... Yeah, heavy armor is for them. It's weaker. It's better against physical attacks, but weaker all around. Don't want that either. Or that. Prowler coat is for a rogue. It's weaker. This is pretty though. Oh, Sarah. Pop up. I like the way this looks, but it's weaker, so bye-bye. This one she has. This is a little better. It's weaker against projectiles. And that's what we're struggling with right now, so you can get rid of that. This is Rogue 2, right? Heavy armor. That is for block wall and them. Weaker. Battle mage. This is for 5 mages. Weaker. What about you, Solus? Weaker and me. Weaker. Get rid of that. And that. I'm keeping the helmets. Defender armor is heavy armor. It says it's rare, but it's weak. Alright, so all of these can go bye-bye. Except the helmets. They are too weak. Cassandra can wear this. This is a little bit better. Alright, that is all. The annoying part of the game. Armor. Cassandra. Why she gotta be the last person I get? She can't equip this right now. Minotaur helmet. Alright. Let's see what y'all got. This is better. Who's it? Zorian? Yeah, this is better. Block wall. I gotta make my mages some armor, but I'll do that later. More health? Nah, Colton keep what he has. Why does Vivienne have something as lame as the Adventurer hat? Her natural helmet is way better looking anyways, but it's weaker. This one has more health, so we'll keep that. Solus, ooh, this is better. Weaker against physical attack, and that's what I want, so no. Can't afford to sacrifice any physical attack. I could sacrifice some magic for more health, but now it's not a significant change, so I'm gonna sell these hats. No point in keeping them, they're not useful to anyone. Come on now. Okay, so let's sell these hats. They are no good. Oh, I didn't mean to sell that one. I could have leveled up to that one. Oops. Oh well. I'm gonna keep this just because it's Vivienne's first hat and it's super sweet looking. Alright, now let's go over here to Black Wall in the stable. I did not mean to sell that.
The horses. I forgot about the Ferelden horses.
What? What do you mean you forgot about them? They're right here. Let's go visit the Hinterlands real quick. I can't get nothing yet.
This is just... it's something to keep their hands busy. I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
The Grey Wardens are huge and important. You're part of that.
True, but without a blight on the horizon, everything the Wardens do feels like waiting. This, the Inquisition, is what matters now. And I'm grateful to be a part of it. You are who you choose to follow. Someone told me that once. Took me years to understand what he meant.
And some of us choose not to follow at all.
We can't all be born leaders. It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. But
don't think I ever thanked him.
How did he help you?
There were 100 men on the field, each one fighting for himself. The Knight and I had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down as many opponents as possible. He always let me deliver the final blow.
What is this grand tourney?
You've never heard of it? The Grand Tourney of the Free Marches. It's a spectacle. Song, dance, wine, every amusement you can imagine. But the greatest part is the contest of arms. Prove yourself in the Grand Tourney,
Yo.
and you can make your fortune.
So without his help, you would have lost.
Without a doubt. I was young. I had strength and enthusiasm, but no experience. When it was over, he offered to mentor me, to teach me to become a chevalier like him. And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat. Just when the melee of the Grand Tourney, I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
You're here now, a Grey Warden. It worked out.
I suppose it did, didn't it? But I'm older, hopefully wiser, and I think I've chosen the right person to walk with. Something on your mind?
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Madame Vivian only allied with the Inquisition because she knows it will bring her power. The most poisonous snakes are often the most beautiful.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Cole's dangerous, unpredictable. We aren't even sure what he is. Don't know what he might do. I wouldn't turn my back on him.
What do you think of my advisors?
Cullen. He's got the look of a man who's been through too much. He's seen the best and the worst of humanity, and I think he still struggles with where that leaves him. Still, I trust him to watch my back.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Okay, so let's go get the Ferelden horses, because apparently I forgot about them. Alright, cool. What's this? Varric has something to tell me. Let's do Vivian first. We'll do her last. Because I can't teleport there right now. I gotta go up there to get... Why does it always teleport me up here? It's supposed to teleport me on the first floor, not the top floor. Well, I guess we're gonna do Cassandra first. I mean, dang it, I just can't remember your name. Vivian? No, what is her name? Lillian. There we go.
Let's talk
Man.
about you. Bards tell tales.
She doesn't really have anything to say right now that's useful.
There are plenty of tales in the library. Perhaps you should look for them there.
See if we don't get along.
What did you do before you worked for the Divine?
I trained to be a spy from a young age. Learned from the best. For a while, I was wildly happy. I loved the thrill of that life, the danger. But nothing lasts forever. I went into hiding, and when I emerged, Divine was wrong. He presented me with my own network of spies, and said I was the only one she could trust.
I should leave you to your work.
We can always talk later.
You ain't got nothing useful for me, Lillian?
I'll leave you to your work.
Huh. Alright, where the frick am I? Oh no. I need to go down the floor. Okay, since we up here, we gonna see everybody first. There's Dorian, he's on the next floor with Lillian. No. Solus is... Okay, Solus is at the bottom floor. So we need to go down the floor. There's also the monster items that I gotta drop off. Anything you
One day
need?
I'm going to read all these books. One day, when I have time.
Dropping off the monster items. I don't know why it just doesn't remove all of them at the same time. There we go. Damage bonus, damage bonus. Damage bonus against Red Templars and Demons. Okay. Dorian. That's not Dorian. Helsina?
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Adequate. Based on the partial improvements to Skyhold.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Alright, that's where Vivian is. Where's Dorian? Because after I leave her... Ooh, a book. Let's read it. What you need, Dorian?
Here we are again.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Anything specific?
There's an Imperial Chantry, isn't there? With its own divine.
You people aren't supposed to talk about the Black Divine, are you? If you mention him outside the Imperium, people make that face. Like you're urinating in public. But yes, we do have the Chantry, or a version of it. Night and day comparing it to yours.
Is the Imperial Chantry so different from ours?
Not in theory. The main difference is in the whole magic is meant to serve man, not rule over him business. Back home, ruling the unwashed masses is serving them, for the good of the Imperium. Perhaps it started with good intentions, but these days it's academic. The circles are in command.
There are circles of magi in the Imperium?
We don't have dismal little mage prisons, if that's what you mean. They're academies, prestigious ones. We have Templars as well, but they don't cancel spells, whatever your Templars do. They're soldiers.
They don't use lyrium?
Ha! As if there'd be any left of them. They watch for abuse of magic, yes, but only those who are weak or who fall out of favor get dealt with. Mostly they enforce the Magisterium's edicts. The Chantry smiles and nods from the sidelines.
Do you really call him the Black Divine?
We don't call him that, oh no. In the Imperium, he's the true divine. The woman sitting on the Sunburst throne is some backwater pretender. It all stems from a disagreement over Andraste. Marvelous, isn't it?
Why would they disagree over Andraste?
It's not my field of expertise, but the Imperium believes Andraste was a mortal woman, a mage. Down south they say, no, she's the bride of the Maker, ascended to his side, divine provenance, a blah blah blah. We feel better believing Andraste was one of us. Makes executing her less damning, you see. So we elected a man as divine, the South declared war, and we've been feuding cousins ever since.
So the Imperial Divine is always a man?
All the better to distinguish him from that other one, yes. Don't think there aren't a number of female magistres who bristle at that. Why can't they be divine after all?
Okay, I've heard enough.
Because that's how it's always been done. Excellent reasoning.
Do you consider yourself Andrastian?
The big question. It might surprise you that I do consider myself Andrastian. I simply do not believe in the Chantry. It is a relic, whether back home or here in the south. Something from a bygone age desperately clinging to relevance. It's not an opinion that makes me popular.
I'm not surprised. It's not an opinion you should share.
You did ask, if you recall. I'll say this. I may not believe in the Chantry, but I believe in you.
Wow, that was cheesy.
That the Maker sent you, whether through Andraste or fate.
All I need is some ham.
Cassandra is not wrong.
Cause you full of pork.
Are what we needed
I meant to
most
say full of
at the
bull.
moment.
Dang it, missed opportunity. Now all I need is
That's
some
what they will
beef.
say in ages to come.
Dang it, whatever. I don't even know what you're talking about, so...
That's what you think? That's ridiculous.
Oh? I'm glad you're so certain. Me? I've seen too much to believe I know everything. The world is bigger than I. Even
Give
bigger
me
than
some pork,
It
I mean
laughs at
some
all the
beef,
things we think we know.
because I
The
am
Maker
done.
doesn't need me to believe
take me out the oven? Cause I am done. Dang it, I keep messing it up. Alright, dude, stop talking. Jeez. How long are you gonna talk?
Let me ask you something else.
So many questions.
Yeah,
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
that's enough.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Funny since he hasn't been in the party at all. Mainly because I didn't feel like making him no armor and stuff. Y'all will get to see him play. He gonna be with us in the Fade mission with the Kirkwall dude. Okay, so Vivienne has a side mission for us that we are working on. Got the Way of the Night Enchanter too.
Yes?
Hi, Vivienne. She already told me all about
wanted to ask you
herself,
about the
but
Circle of
since I didn't get it on camera, here y'all go.
What do you wish to know?
Oh, well, I can't because she already told me all about herself. I was busy doing something else. Sometimes when I'm like about to go to bed, they'll have full-on conversations and I don't be wanting to push record simply because I be tired and I don't want to talk. So I'll like do screenshot mode. Oh, is it time for me to judge somebody? Y'all haven't seen me do this yet, so here we go.
Mistress Pullen of Sarnia is accused of aiding and abetting the Red Templars in the Dales. She sold a quarry to them for a handsome sum. They used the quarry to grow red lyrium by enslaving townspeople. The only extenuating circumstance, Mistress Pullen was procuring supplies to keep the remaining townspeople fed.
If you'd like to explain your intentions, speak.
My crime was misjudgment. The land sale was meant to bring prosperity in hard times.
Yet you kept taking coin from the Red Templars, even after you realized what they'd done to the people.
Why not? It bought food for the ones remaining. Isn't that enough? You question whether greed or necessity led me. Tell me which you weigh me for.
Mistress Pullen, you will spend all your ill-earned money rebuilding the town of Sarnia. If the townspeople forgive you, your debt to them is paid.
Your worship, I will do my best to repair what I have done.
Alright, and Varric has something for us too. And then we'll go to Josephine. That was Dorian, Lilian, and Solus. Here's Josephine, and I already talked to, I gotta find Cullen, yeah. Cause I already talked to, I just can't remember her name. Maybe that's why she's a spy master. No, but seriously, I'll be forgetting her name. That's what friends are for. To forget you ever existed. Lilian, that's it.
Put that stuff aside. Take a break.
Best advice I've ever heard. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition.
What?
I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I'm a person like any other. You don't have to treat me differently.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm overthinking things. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
What am I to you, then?
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Whatever I am to Thetis, I'm still just an ordinary person.
So, just a regular person, like anybody else. Right. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Yeah, sure. Getting to know all my friends. Hey, Varric.
Something you wanted to talk about?
Tell me the truth, Varric. Do you actually think I was sent by Andraste?
Shit. This is going to be hard. I guess I do. Either you're guided by the hand of some higher power, or you have the worst luck.
I wouldn't have pegged you as an Andrastian.
It's a great story. It's got heroism, love, betrayal, and random musical numbers. What's not to like? I don't have a nug in this race. It could be bullshit, it could be true. I'll never know. But I like the idea that maybe you could save the world with a song.
Let's be realistic. It could be both.
You got a point. Look at all the shit that's happened to you. You were saved from the explosion that leveled a mountaintop and fell out of the Fade. You fought a demon inside your mind in the middle of a pitched battle between Templars. Faced down one of the ancient magisters who started the Blights. Had a mountain fall on you.
That's just how it is.
One of those things would be impossible. All of them together? That's a miracle.
So on the basis of my extraordinarily bad luck, you think I'm Andraste's herald?
If you know the story of Andraste, bad luck is
Ow.
sort of her thing. If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
She's a pretty big fan, in fact.
Are we talking about the same Cassandra? Tall, grumpy seeker, like stabbing things? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
I was hoping to give it to Cassandra as a gift.
Oh, come on, that's just cruel. Even the Seeker doesn't deserve that. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile.
Ow.
If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward exchanging lies.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Bye, Varian. I just combined your name with Dorian. Alright, I gotta find out where the frick Cullen is. Cullen, where you be? Is he with the gang? I'm just kidding. I ain't got nothing better to do. That is a very old joke. Alright, we gonna give Cassandra the book, and I gotta go to the hinterlands to get these goddamn horses. I was trying to find Cullen, yeah. Cause I haven't spoke with him in a minute. I don't want him to get, you know, he was on some lyrium and was having, he decided to quit taking lyrium. And you know he's a Templar, so they can't do that. So let's see what's new with him.
At your service.
There's nothing going on, I guess.
Is there anything I should know?
I'm glad to have the charges on our side. Bull's men are professionals, despite evidence to the contrary.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Alright, let's go do Cassandra's. That probably really hurt. Ooh, tacos sound like a good idea. Alright, Cassandra. This is what friends are for.
Planning troop movements now?
I'm trying to imagine what it will look like when we're done. All of this once belonged to the Tevinter Imperium. Andraste changed that, as did the Blights. As for what will come next, I cannot guess the Maker's plan.
We make the world a better place.
Because everyone agrees on what better means. I know I want a world where people trust the Chantry and that trust is respected. I want to respect tradition, but not fear change. I want to right past wrongs, but not avenge them. And I have no idea if my wanting these things makes any of them right.
You don't think those things are a bit idealistic?
Once I might have. Today, I live in a time when anything seems possible.
Anything doesn't mean everything, or even something good.
That will not stop me from trying. Tell me, what guides you? You make decisions that shake the world, yet always seem so assured. I wish I had your confidence.
You almost sound like you admire me.
I absolutely do. I may not always agree with your decisions, but how many could do what you have done? You were a prisoner, accused and reviled, yet you've emerged from every trial victorious. The Maker's grace does not make you immortal. You live or die by your own hand. That is worthy of admiration.
I'm guided by what my conscience tells me.
Your conscience must speak more clearly than mine.
I doubt it, but I do my best.
When we first met, if someone told me I would be pleased to have you lead me, I would have throttled them. But I am. The Maker chose well.
I hope we can call each other friends.
I hope so too. We still have a long road to travel, Inquisitor. Wherever it takes us, I'm glad you're here.
Got Varric's book.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
This is your doing.
Oh, yes. Do you really think I'd miss this?
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor.
He
I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Thank you.
You're welcome, friend.
Varric's the one you should be thanking.
I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
But don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
If you have any.
Is there anything you
have some more questions.
As you wish.
Tell me about your brother.
Anthony was older than I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a Pentagast could truly be. I idolized him. I wanted to hunt dragons as he did, even though our uncle forbade it. Anthony promised to train me in secret. We would hunt together one day, brother and sister, vanquishing the beasts of old. And then he died on me.
What happened?
A group of apostates wanted dragon blood, and wanted Anthony to get it for them. He refused, and they killed him for it. In front of me. I begged the Chantry to let me become a Templar. Instead, they sent me to the Seekers. It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
So you blamed all mages for the actions of a few apostates?
I was young. Magic was frightening. It all seemed pointless. I sometimes wonder how different my life would be if Anthony was still alive. Would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some noble fool, a mother of 3? I cannot say. I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always kind.
I'll let you get back to work.
Alright, let's go now. We have done most stuff. All that's left to do now is head this way. I am not going to upgrade weapons. I just don't feel like it. We still getting around just fine. My mages are a little bit lagging behind. So eventually I am going to have to. Josephine, I have not spoke to you. You're the last one.
I must return to Valrayo to see that everything is in order. Please join me when you can.
Got it. Let's go meet Josephine at Val Royale. But not before sending my agents out on a mission. Alright, so what I want is secrets. Daft hands, you guessed it. So I can open hidden locks. And we'll also get forces. Grants 5% chance to increase XP, more healing potions. That's useful. True grit. All party members gain 10% increase to all defenses. Useful. What should I get next? Connections would be nice. We don't have anything. I don't know what that is and I don't care right now. Let's see what we have. Red Ginny, there's a party. Rewards received.
Any news on rifts beyond the reach of the Inquisition?
Yes. And it is not good.
Power for a price. Rumors of Malform, Shadows of Overdarnium, Patrol of the Crew, Interland Resources, Follow Mirror. Power for a price. What's this? It is time Inquisitor commands a small kingdom. Cullen.
Alright.
Alright, what's in Aurelie? Locate recent Eveline. Choose a successor in Ledes.
Inquisitor.
Judgment, help the people of Sahari. Alright. Lilion.
Let's see what we have.
I'm going to go do the mission in Val Royale when I find it. Where is that? Where the heck is Val Royale? Might be in Pharrell, but you gotta get there from the world map. Alright, so let's go to the hinterlands first. I got a few things to do here. Vivian, would you come with me? Solus. And of course I need a thief, so let's take Sarah. One of the tombs is here in the hinterlands, and I think Cassandra too. So I might get rid of Solus for Cassandra. I gotta go meet Josephine and Valriel. We be doing side quests and stuff. Unless you leave the game running, it's kinda impossible to do everything. Like set a timer and then come back in an hour and send them out on other missions, then set a timer and come back. You can do it while you playing though, cause you be out in the field for like 3 hours and stuff. Alright, what do I have to do here? A lot of stuff. Find a circle tomb with Vivian, that's number 1. And then Venatori with Dorian, okay? And okay, so there's 2 Venatori with Dorian. So let's put Dorian in the party real quick. Solus, you are out, as I need Vivian and Dorian. Vivian and a thief. So Sarah hasn't been in the party in a minute, so she is coming with us. She is in Double Dagger, Unforgiving Chain, and Spinning Blades, and Never Ending Spin. Apply. She has now mastered this category. We're going to take her into Tempest. This flask coats you in an icy skin that increases your armor and freezes enemies that strike you. Alright. We're getting things done. I'm not gonna waste time. Let's just get this over with. Also, it said you gotta get the horses in the hinterlands. Let me go to my journal, because we already did that. Let's find the hinterlands. Hinterlands. Horses for the Inquisition. I'm gonna do this one after I do these 2. And I need some obsidian. Where's the horses at for the Inquisition? It doesn't say. Is that this? Nope. Venatori. It's probably in one of these camps. No. I think it's not the one I started at, so it must be over here. Anyways, let's do Vivian and their stuff first. Then I'll figure it out. Dang it, it would be so much easier if I could just jump off of there. I think it's glitched because I clearly have the horses. So there was a place I could teleport. It might be right here. No, this isn't the village. Excuse me. Now that I got my thief, there's a lock here. Is that this one? Somewhere here is a lock that I didn't open. That's up there. I'm gonna go open those before I leave. Not this way. Why am I going way out the way? Because you can only get to it by going around. This is where the horses is, somewhere. So much for it not being that far. It's way further than I thought. Still can't get up there. You gotta go all the way around. I think I missed it. I'm not finding it. Okay, I'm to it now. There wasn't nowhere closer I could teleport to. I had to go all the way around like that. Alright, the tome is here somewhere. Need some obsidian while I'm here. The fudge? Vivian, where? Move. Up there? I can't get up there. How do you expect me to get up there? There's no way to climb up there either. Okay, I'm not about to do this mission because I don't know how. Move it, y'all. Get out the way. I don't like wasting my time, and I don't see any way to get up there. Might be an entrance in here. Let me see. Nope, just move. I don't like wasting my time on missions, like trying to play how do I get in somewhere. Okay, it's a bridge over here. The first time I played this game, I did not do the missions. They were tedious, like the level up missions until the very end of the game. I remember some of my characters suffered because if you don't do their quests, they'll become weaker and unusable. Like I had chose to make Cassandra leader of something, and she was unable to be played as a character anymore. Alright, so that's the first tomb for Vivian. Hopefully the Venatori missions are easier. Where is it? I want this lock over here. Because I ain't gonna have to come back to the Hinterlands after this. So let's go do it. It's further than it looks. Vivian has an upgrade. Didn't that just upgrade you? How do you get another one? She's Knight Enchanter. And she's maxed everything out. So then next is Thunder Mage. I thought I upgraded her. I guess not. Next of Cage. As well as... I can't get that one yet. Oh yes I can. Storm Cloud would be nice too. Alright, I believe right here somewhere is where they want me to go to find the horses. So it's good that they brung me this way. Yeah, this is it right here. He said the Ferelden horses. So this says, oh, it's a lock right here. I didn't even know that. We can now get the, oh, and Dorian has an upgrade too. I could have sworn I just upgraded everybody. Oh, that's right. We've never played with Dorian. Well, Dorian is going to be our necromancer. Oh, that's me. So let's just get everything, because you can get all of these. Because he hasn't been in the game at all yet. Get that one. I will be following Dorian's necromancy path. And you could make him a rift mage, but that's Solis's job, so he's gonna be what he was last season. And that's a pyromaniac. I'm just kidding. He's a fire mage, and we don't have a fire mage yet, so let's do that. Yeah, so that's that. I'm going to dang, Dorian about to be mastered all his stuff. We'll see. I'm gonna move the purple. Well, necromancy is his main gift. Phase step. Let's do tactics. Walking bomb. I want you to use spirit mark. And horror and walking bomb. Preferred and immolate and flash fire. Use all your gifts, okay, except for haste. And I'm going to restack them. Tactical settings. Let's put immolate here. And put haste there. I will keep everything else as it is. This one is necromancy, right? No, that's walking bomb. Which one is necromancy? Horror. Spirit mark is what I want. That's R1. Okay. I'll learn how to fight with them. I'm gonna move immolate because that's on there twice. It'll do for now. Dorian, do you have like armor and stuff on? Because I don't need you dying straight away. I don't have any fire rings, do I? Belts. Rings. Ring of attack. Fire mine. Yes. Sundering, I guess. It's the only other thing you can use. Amulets. Nope. Ring of attack would be better for one of my attackers. She has 1,000 cuts. It'd be better for like Cohen or somebody. What do I have? Critical damage. I'd rather have enhanced attack. Alright. Also, Dorian, do you have armor and all that on? He does. So plain. Good enough. We'll do all that later. I don't want to bore you guys. Where the heck is the horse at? I went in that house, right? There's nothing in here. Either that or I already been in here, I forgot. Okay, so somewhere is the guy who they say is glitched. Supposed to give me the horses. Was it you?
Thank you again.
He's a Druffalo. Huh. It's gotta be you.
That was some riding.
No, she's a trainer. He's in a house somewhere. It's not her.
Fight well out there.
It ain't him either. It ain't her because she won't talk to us. Her is a doll. Sarah, if you would open that lock, please. I got a party of all people who can't take physical attacks. If we get attacked, we're screwed. What's in here that's so special? Heavy warden armor. Was it? That might be useful for Cassandra. Okay, here he is.
Elena says you got rid of those demon-cursed wolves. Should be safer for our farmers now. You've held up your end of our bargain, Inquisition. You'll have my whole stable and good hands to go with it.
You said you were once Arl Eamon's stable master.
Master of the mounts. Fereldans don't appreciate horses like they do in Orlais, but they knew my name in Val Royeaux. My horses took sick less and carried a man longer than any of those fancy prancers they've got. And now they're all yours, Inquisition. Take care of them.
You sent your stable hands and your horses to the Inquisition. What about you?
Well, you've cleaned up the area, and I can't say I'm not tempted. Still, it feels wrong to abandon my land to go play horsemaster again.
Oh, let him go. We can use one of my servants from Linrathus. Tevinter horses are the finest in the world.
Tevinter? Your horses can barely trot without needing grain and milk. All right, Inquisition. I'll look to your horses myself. Never let it be said that Redcliffe gave less than the best. Just let me settle matters here and say goodbye to my wife. I'll meet you at Skyhole. Those watchtowers will keep my farmers and your refugees a lot safer. I've sent supplies to the crossroads.
What can you tell me about the wilderness around here?
Got some old ruins in the forest, long before any king of Ferelden. The lakes are pretty, though when the weather's odd, you hear tell of spirits. Beyond that, my daughter Sienna set up a track just over there. Fool girl likes to race the horses.
Okay.
Farewell.
Watch yourself, Inquisition. It's ugly out there.
Jealous. Alright, we now have the horses. Let's go over here for Dorian. I can't believe I forgot to do that. It wasn't on the map no more, so you just had to remember to come back.
Yeah!
Alright, to work. Let's introduce Dorian properly, shall we? Ready to say. man. Whatever they doing is scary. My Sarah is an assassin. She has daggers.
Should open up a shop. It's apparently quite prolific.
Seriously though, my Sarah does not have arrows. She is an assassin. She has daggers. So that was hilarious to me. Where do you get all your arrows, Sarah? Sarah is vulgar, just like Bull. Her and Cole are optional characters. I didn't have Sarah last time I played because I didn't even know you could get her. Alright, so let's do this last mission for Dorian and be done with it. I want to see how Sarah plays. I've never played with her. Let me see. So, bear. Oh, dude. We scared. She's square. She's alright. Cole is actually supposed to be bow, and she's supposed to be daggers. I mean, Cole is actually bow. What is that chanting? Do y'all hear that? Creepy. Anyways, Cole is supposed to be daggers and she's supposed to be bow, but I switched them around. Alright, we're not gonna fight them because they're not gonna give us any XP, and I just want to finish Dorian's mission and go to the next area. Although they do give us bear hide, they ain't worth fighting. Somewhere up here, I was gonna say over the rainbow, but okay, yeah, I gotta go up there. You should be able to jump this steep climb. Alright, let's move it. Oh man, I wasted it, my bad. I have no idea. Alright, grab the circle tune. That's it. That is it. There's nothing else to do here except teleport up here and open these locks. Alright guys, I decided that we're going to progress the main story with Hawk, because it's starting to fall behind. So here are the locked doors. Sarah? Sorry, Inquisitor, I know you're feeling unloved, but we just clowning around right now. You are more than welcome, guys. Alright. See what was clickety-clacking in here. That is all. So I'm trying to go for 100% completion, although I can't say that I'm gonna get all the tombs and stuff. But as far as finishing the characters, missions, and everything, I am going to do that. Final Fantasy, I will upload 2 videos of that. The original. I'm going to upload 3 videos, or 2, because I'm going to light edit them, which means they won't have heavy editing. But I'm going to finish that series too within the next 2 months. Okay, so we got some out of here too. A book on lyrium. Read it, right? Alright, there's nothing else to do in the hinterlands. It is 100% complete. Let's go to the world map. Let me go to my journal just to make sure. Hinterlands should be done. Map to the waterfall. Find the location on the map. Now this I'm just not going to do. It says a bridge with 4 pillars and a waterfall. Unless it shows on the main map. It doesn't. A bridge with 4 pillars. A bridge. It must be right here. A broken bridge. So I guess I could try to. I'll do that later. I'm not going to waste my time on that. It might have been something really good, but I don't really feel like it. Alright, listen to the receiving crystal with Liliana. Before I do that, let's go do what we were supposed to do in Val Royale with Josephine. And then I'm going to do the main story with Hawk, because we're falling behind with the main story. For the Hawk mission, we are taking Varric, Dorian, and Solus. So we're gonna be a little disadvantaged, but we can do it. Cause you know they kinda weak, those 3. There won't be a tank, but we'll make it somehow. Dorian has necromancy. I need Solus to go because he has the knowledge of the Fade. And Dorian is, well, I just like his witty comebacks.
I read Liliana's report. Her people infiltrated the League of Assassins targeting you. The contract on your life has been destroyed. You should be safe now.
And thus we outwit the House of Repose.
Should we have waited for an assassin to sneak through instead?
I've no doubt that the guild was staffed by vicious men and women, Inquisitor. It's simply... Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
You were a singer.
Bards entertain the Orlesian courts. They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy. Many young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Valroyo when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antigua, decided this exciting life was for us.
How did you go from being a wandering singer to an ambassador?
In a very sad fashion. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We
used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug, I'll always wonder who that young man would have grown into.
You of all people should know you can't play the game without bloodshed.
Never as the first resort, Inquisitor. Never as a way that makes currency of lives. In all the commotion... Forgive me. I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
Hold on to it. Don't lose sight of why you came here.
I will never forget you helped save the House of Montier, Inquisitor. And should you ever visit Antiva, the stories of the welcome we'll give you will be told for years.
Alright, so that's all to do here. Let me check first though. Yep, that's all to do here. Back to Skyhold. Gotta go talk to Lillian and listen to the vase or whatever it is. Y'all getting tidbits of the story. So basically, an assassin was after her life because of a contract, and Lillian sent spies to go into the house and destroy the contract. Therefore, it became null and void, and Josephine was just sharing why it is that she chose not to do the same thing as Liliana and be a spy master. She doesn't have the stomach for it because sometimes you have to take a life and she doesn't want to. So she said, I'd rather be a diplomat. I'd rather be someone who can work through the quarrels and find the peaceful solutions. You know, so I liked that little story about how different her life was. You know, she went from being a cold-hearted would-be assassin to a loving diplomat that is a pacifist. Now let's listen to this crystal.
The other memory crystal into Calpurnia's camp?
We have. Here.
Even honey can't sweeten philandris. I'll keep trying. You are no slave, Linnea. I'll add another spoonful myself, later.
I hope this link doesn't go both ways.
Dagna says not. Besides, the conversation happened days ago. While I found that interesting, this is what you must hear.
Master, forgive me. I didn't expect.
Time for your ascension, Ian. Tell me of your preparation.
They go well enough, although I'm distracted here. If I could train at the shrine.
Only Dumont's faithful may enter. Continue as before. Or would you see the Imperium's rebirth stalled by your lack of focus?
I will be ready. As the vessel, and Tevinter's champion.
Just how much training does becoming the vessel involve?
Another deflection. Why, a dwarven ball, as if mine was miraculously returned to me. Let's give your new owner a glimpse of his fate. Venatori, we leave.
That is all the crystal recorded before she found it. But I think it may be enough. A shrine to Dumat, Corypheus said. Where Calpurnia is forbidden to go.
Who is this Dumat that Corypheus mentioned?
An old god, worshipped in ancient Tevinter as the Dragon of Silence. He was the first to rise as an archdemon and bring the blight. Truly a god fit for Corypheus.
If that shrine is Corypheus's inner sanctum, I want in.
Perhaps he believes the shrine is sacred. More likely, he's hiding something from Calpurnia, and she suspects it. Let us investigate this shrine. Carefully. I doubt Corypheus has left it unguarded.
Investigate the shrine operation available.
Yes.
Anything I should know?
I've agents stationed by the ruins of Haven, should Corypheus or his lackeys
Solus never has anything to say, so I never talk to him.
We'll talk later.
Dude, he is so depressing. Like, seriously. Have Liliana investigate the shrine of Dumont.
Inquisitor.
What is it?
Stone Mad Inquisitor.
Do you have any insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, you finish one, best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Let me craft what I gotta do to start my necromancy path. And the only way to do that is to go into, not here, not there. Okay, so I also gotta craft new armor for my mages too. Got anything in storage? For my belts. For him, because he's a fire mage. Anything about fire? Constitution will do. He needs a ring. Challenge ring. Nope. No rings for him. Alright, let's upgrade my mages. Let me check out this staff real quick. My staff. It's pretty dang good. Hold on, that's not my stuff. Looking stupid. Nope, but Dorian doesn't need one as he just got one that's really good too. But I think that Solus could use an upgrade because he at 55, yeah. So we're gonna make Solus a new staff. And that other staff that had my good stuff on it, I sold it. I am so dumb. I meant to take the good upgrades off of it first. Solus. We unequip that. And we also need new armor because our armor is trash. So I'm going to also unequip y'all armor. This is 116. This is actually decent. I don't know if I could beat that. What's mine at? 136. We don't need new armor. Dorian does though, because he's at 73. So he needs new everything. New armor, and he has a good weapon. I just need a new weapon too. I don't need anything. I'm good to go. I got a pretty dang good weapon. And I got a pretty dang good armor. But Solus needs armor and weapon. And Dorian needs armor. Alright, so I'm gonna get a shield to Cassandra. She's the only one who wields shields. Is way weaker in physical attack. So I'm not going to switch because for me her defense and physical attacks is the most important. March of the Everlasting is better though. 5% extra damage for each enemy within 8 meters. The shield may have been forged in Albania. Requires level 17 and she is level 15, so we're gonna make sure we keep that because it is very valuable. I could sell this shield. It's useless. It's weaker. And the Elysium one too. Alright. So let's make our mages some armor. Alright, the only one who needs armor is Dorian though. I could use some better armor, but I ain't gonna be greedy. Because I don't want to burn through our materials. So we got a lot of this. You can use that. Melee defense, I don't have enough. 4% with iron, that's pretty good. Dang. dang, Solus, I'm gonna take this for myself because I'm selfish. And I'm gonna give him mine. I'm the main character. I gotta be well equipped better than everybody else. Range distance. And I am even going to turn it into a masterwork. Extra damage for each enemy, yes. That's more for maximum stamina. Drop caltrops on the hit. I'll do this. 30% focus gain. Ooh. Heal 25%. Ooh, yeah, heal. That would be good for Bull. I'm gonna say that for Bull. And I'm gonna craft Bull a new armor. Maximum stamina. Magic for 10 seconds. Gain 3 guard on hit. Nah, I'm saving that because that's really good. And that's like in-class armor stuff right there. Abilities cost 5% less mana and stamina. On hit, gain 5 guard. That's really, really useful. 10% chance to use shield bash on a hit. Oh, I really don't want to waste any of this. I'll just go with this because I'm gonna say the really, really good stuff for another time. This is something I won't miss right here. This is mine. I'm taking this, Solus. You ain't getting this. I gotta give Dorian one. I meant to get that to me. Let's make one for Dorian because he doesn't have anything. Solus needs a new armor too. But I'm not getting them one. Somebody else needed a new armor. Man, this armor's hideous. It's okay though. I don't really care what it is. Let's go lightning resistance, fire resistance then. A mastercraft, nah. I prefer to save it for better armors. We're not gonna waste it. This one is for Dorian. And I might as well make Solus one too, I guess, since I'm gonna be using him. I really don't want to though, to be honest. That's hideous. Do we got anything else? I'm gonna take this one. I like this color better. Melee defense. I'm just gonna dye it. Doesn't matter who gets what. They all the same. Solus needs a new weapon and that's it. We'll make... Everybody else already got their stuff. So I really want to make Bull better armor, so here we go. Study Battlemaster coat, cloth and leather, defender armor. Bull. Bull already kinda has a really good coat. Let me see before I make a mistake. What coat do you have? I remember he has a really good one already. This 143, there's really no need right now to change it. But 6% the guard when hit would be nice. We'll figure it out. Anyways, this was about my mages. I gotta break apart their armor. Let's take May off. Oh, I didn't have any. This one's Dorian's. This one's mine. And this one's Soul's. I like this one. Melee defense, range defense, 10% chance to caught drops. So this one is mine. So we're gonna put May and May. There we go. I gotta craft more light arm and light legs. And a weapon. Craft a weapon for Solus. Archmage staff. Dawnstone. Guess we're gonna use Dawnstone so it'll be 100. He is a fire mage, so that's perfect. I don't want to attack because attack is not affected by magic. So we're gonna get armor. Stagger on hit. Sunder on hit. Attack is useless. I'll get the stagger on hit. Guard damage. Attack, stagger on hit. Guard damage and Viridium because I ain't got nothing else. Critical chance. Running out of materials. Flanking damage. Flanking damage. Crit chance. I'll just get crit chance because I don't have anything else. That's for Dorian. Dorian doesn't need a new weapon. Solus does, and Solus is not a fire. Well, Solus doesn't really have any specific, so it'll do. Alright, now for that I need to craft a blade and a grip. Let's go all the way with armor. Crit chance, we don't have much. Alright. And we need, that was the grip. So we need a blade. Kinda cool. Nine of Constitution or 11 of Constitution. I'll go 9 of Constitution. Just Constitution is good. I'm gonna use the Obsidian. I'm gonna use the iron, just get some strength. I got plenty of iron, I ain't gonna miss it. That red color is pretty. I'm gonna make sure that I do not sell this. without removing that blade. Alright, that was all I needed for weapons. Now I need armor. Mage upgrades for them too. They need... I made the enchanter coat, so they need coat arms. Coat arms and coat legs. Or you can have armor arms. It doesn't matter. Magic defense is good. I don't really care what I put on this, it's just here. I'll get this to soul. I need to make another coat arm. This to be Dorian's. I'm tired, okay? I do not feel like doing this. It's just whatever. Door. And the coat legs. Maximum health is good. Heal bonus. Samite, spirit resistance, electrical resistance, magic defense. Electrical resistance, sure. This will be Dorian's. I'm tired. Probably about to cut the game off soon. Okay, and I gotta make one more for soul. Bliss. Healing is good. And just whatever else, because I just don't give a crap. Soul. Dole. No, soul. Dole indeed. Soul. Okay. Now we run over here to modify. And we go to our armor. And Dorian has door. Door. Already got mine. I have me. Mock is stronger. Let's take me off. Because Mock is stronger. Yeah, let's take me off and equip Mock. Mock is stronger. Soul has his. Mock does not have anything. Not sure how that happened, don't really care. Okay, Dorian, this one, which one was mine? Soul is for me, right? Yeah, Soul is gonna go to me. And then Soul is just gonna wear Maki's and Dorian is gonna wear Dorian's. Okay. Weapons. The new staff for Solus. Let's take off Mock. Take that off. And I'm gonna put on mine. Magic goes down, but armor goes up. Yeah, I like having high magic. What if I move the Archmage blade? Willpower. I'll take this. So doesn't get anything. Okay. That was it for weapons. That's it. In the inventory, I will put on my armor first because it's kind of confusing as I'm going to wear this. 10% chance to drop caltrops. That was it because I'm not changing my weapon. My weapon is still pretty good. Alright, so let's get the Maki one, or you can have the soul. The soul one is for Dorian. It doesn't matter. Yeah, the soul, because I'm gonna get rid of Maki. This has better attack. That has better health. This one is way better. Okay. This is for Dorian. You're supposed to get this one. I wasn't supposed to make a blade for Dorian. What blade does Dorian have? $47 fire damage. The one that I just gave. Solus would be better because it has 62 fire damage. They could switch. Give that one to Dorian because he's a fire mage, so having the better fire attack would be better. Because see, this one has 62 fire damage, so I'd rather he had this one. And then I can just give Solus the other one because it doesn't matter with Solus because he doesn't have a specific element, so he can have this one. And it's weaker in health though, but stronger in attack. I'd rather have the more health than the attack, in all honesty, because attack is not that important to a mage. So let's take the grip. Let's give Maki a grip and stuff. Although, that being said, this one is 34 damage and this one is 47, so it's still not that big of an improvement. I'll just go with that one just cause. Alright, and then who needed armor? I think it was Solus. This was for Dorian. You're supposed to be wearing mock. I think I made too many armors. I have this one. Put on one of the stronger ones, so Dora or mock. You can wear mock because it says soul at the bottom. And then I'll go to Dorian and he will wear. Me is pretty good, but Dory is better. And I will take off from me those two upgrades. And see what I want to do with them. We're good to go now. It's the boring part of the game. Light mage armor for me. I don't like to get rid of my upgrades, so I take them off before I sell the weapon. Now I can sell it, and I'll check the weapons too. Make sure they don't have anything that's worth keeping. The staff blade is worth keeping off of mock. Okay. Night Slayer is a pretty good bow, but I don't feel like upgrading nobody else for right now. We're going to upgrade our potions, but I'm going to sell our weapons. Thought I put that on Cassandra. She can't equip it yet. This can go bye-bye, nobody can use it. Okay, so I think Night Slayer is pretty good. Let me check that out for Cole before I go. Why can't he equip it? What is it? Oh, Night Slayer is a dagger. Then that would be for Sarah. It is better. Let us equip it. I could sell this one as weak. Take the upgrade off of that one. You can just sell it. I don't need it. Take the we have these two. They're better. So I'll get rid of Sir and Bane. Alright. I don't keep nothing we don't need. We don't need Serpent's Rage either. Don't sell that shield. It's pretty good. Upgrading potions. Alright, healing. Next level. Prophet's Laurel don't have that. Regeneration. Yeah, next level of regeneration. Arium. We haven't even used this yet, but yeah. Death Root. Okay, tonics. Rock armor. Okay. It would be so nice to improve it all the way. Tears of the Dead we don't really use. Grenades. Okay. We're good to go. Quick save. Everybody's ready to report in too. Anything I can throw into my storage. Inventory. I can't use none of these rings. Put all these in there too. I'm gonna sell those. Let me make sure this warrior armor. Medium armor Varric. Or Cole. Cole, how is it? Superior prowler armor. Cole could put this on. Weaker against physical attack, but extremely good against projectiles. As somebody who uses bows, that's pretty good. Who should I get that to? I'm gonna give it to Cole. Because Cole hasn't had nothing new in a minute. He has to be level 22. So that's gonna have to wait for a while. Alright. Why don't you have another ring? I don't have no rings to give him. Be right back. they still don't have anything for him to put on. Life Orb, Block and Sash, Challenge, Counter Strike, Earth Strike, Knockout Powder, Lunge and Slash. Nothing for him just yet. Alright, so all my weapons have been upgraded and all that junk. We good to go. Everybody good to go? Good to go, 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 good to go. Okay, we're good to go. I'll see you guys back in a minute. When I decide what I'm about to do.